Hey everyone. Tyler Can Sing and Cheer and Dance Productions here. Today, I wanted to ask you guys what your opinion is on the movie Universal and Marvel Studios' Ed Norton The Incredible Hulk. In my opinion, Universal and Marvel Studios' The Incredible Hulk starring Edward Norton was an okay movie in my opinion, largely because, while it had some strong points, I personally prefer Mark Ruffalo's portrayal of Bruce Banner and the Hulk in later Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Mark Ruffalo brings a more nuanced and relatable energy to the role, blending intellect, vulnerability, and humor in a way that makes his version of Banner feel more grounded and cohesive with the rest of the MCU. However, Edward Norton's take on the character still has its own merits and offers a unique lens through which to view the Hulk's origin story and struggle. In this movie, Edward Norton's Bruce Banner embarks on an intense and emotionally charged adventure as he seeks to rid himself of the Hulk's uncontrollable rage. Unlike some of the lighter MCU entries, this film leans into the darker, more serious side of Bruce's story. His journey takes him from the favelas of Brazil to the streets of New York, all while evading General Ross and the U.S. military, who see him as both a threat and a potential weapon. This constant tension creates a sense of urgency that drives the narrative forward and keeps viewers engaged. The central conflict between Bruce Banner and the monstrous Abomination, portrayed by Tim Roth, is one of the movie's defining features. Abomination serves as a perfect foil to the Hulk, representing what happens when the same transformative power is used recklessly and without regard for humanity. The final showdown between these two giants is thrilling, destructive, and visually stunning, offering a spectacular display of CGI and action choreography for its time. This climactic battle in Harlem captures the sheer scale and chaos of a Hulk-level confrontation, delivering a satisfying payoff for fans of the character. What also stands out about The Incredible Hulk is its exploration of Bruce's inner turmoil. The film delves into the psychological toll of living with such a dangerous alter ego, as well as his struggle to maintain relationships, particularly with Betty Ross, played by Liv Tyler. This emotional layer adds depth to the story, reminding audiences that Bruce is not just a superhero but also a man burdened with an extraordinary and isolating curse. The movie also introduces key elements that would later become significant in the broader MCU, such as the reintroduction of General Ross, who would go on to play an important role in future films. Additionally, the inclusion of the serum that transforms Tim Roth's character into Abomination ties the narrative back to the super soldier experiments that created Captain America, hinting at the interconnected world building Marvel was beginning to establish. While The Incredible Hulk doesn't always hit the emotional and narrative highs of other MCU films, it still holds an important place in the franchise's history. It's a darker and more introspective take on the Hulk's story that appeals to fans of the character's more serious comic book roots. For me, though, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk in subsequent films, beginning with The Avengers, feels like a more fitting and fully realized version of the character. Ruffalo's Banner strikes a perfect balance between the brilliant scientist and the reluctant superhero, and his Hulk has a more dynamic and humorous presence that aligns well with the tone of the MCU. Even so, Universal and Marvel Studios' Edward Norton's The Incredible Hulk deserves recognition for its contribution to the MCU's early days. It set the stage for the Hulk's evolution and introduced elements that would resonate throughout the franchise. Despite its flaws, the film's action-packed sequences, emotional depth, and memorable villain make it a worthy watch, especially for fans who enjoy exploring the darker and more dramatic aspects of Marvel's storytelling. Thanks for listening to my opinion on the movie Universal and Marvel Studios' Ed Norton The Incredible Hulk. Bye.